Hello, my name is Perry. I am a synthetic organic chemist. I have spent half my life at libraries looking up information in books, then the other half browsing different databases online. I wasted so much time that I could have spent on actual research. Such a shame.
But Professor, why don't you use the Open PHACTS Explorer? It will save you a lot of time and it's free.
Oh, I wouldn't know how to do that.
No, it's really easy to use. I will show you.
So, how do I get to these open facts and explorations of yours?
To access the Open PHACTS Explorer, type in explorer.openfacts.org in your browser.
And then, what do I do there?
To execute a text search, click on the search bar at the top left corner of the screen and type in your query. Many times, a drop-down menu of suggested options will appear. Simply click on the search keyword of your interest and hit search. Here, we start typing ibuprofen, which then appears in a drop-down list. After executing the search, the Explorer will display a list of matching results. However, if your compound or target of interest does not appear on the drop-down list, don't worry, as you can still perform the search and the Explorer will still return a list of results. Here we're searching for glycine. You can filter your results by ticking or unticking the boxes next to the words compounds and targets, depending on what you're interested in. You can also switch to Object View, which will display a depiction of the compounds in addition to their names. Now let's go back to the list view and click on the first result. This will display a page with all the information regarding the compound. On the compound page, one of the things you can do, which is an option on most of the Explorer pages, is show or hide provenance. If you choose the Show option, the page will display small icons next to each piece of data indicating the source. For example, this little spider icon indicates this A log P value came from ChemSpider. Similarly, the benzene ring means the free base molecular weight value came from Campbell. Clicking on each icon will bring up the corresponding page in a different tab. The icon next to the word glycine means it came from Concept Wiki. If you click on the Pharmacology tab on the Compounds page, it will bring up the list of all the pharmacologies that are in the Open PHACTS system for this compound. You can arrange the results according to the values in any of the columns by clicking on the header. The first click will arrange the results into ascending order, whereas a subsequent click will arrange them into descending order. You can filter this list by clicking on Filter Results, which will bring up a small window where you can select the filters of your choice. There are many options to create specific filters, as you can see. Here, let's filter for inhibition activities in Homo sapiens only. The list is now a lot shorter, so we can go ahead and export it by clicking on Create TSV. The Explorer will then display a text confirming that it is currently creating your TSV file. When it's ready, it will notify you as well. If you click on the little bell icon in the top right corner, you can view all your alerts and download your TSV file. It's worth knowing about the filtering function that you can take advantage of the relations. Here, I'll set the IC50 to less than or equal to 100 million. You can see that some of the results have IC50 values which are not exact. You can exclude these from the results by ticking the box saying, Return activities with equal relations only. This will then exclude those results where Campbell didn't have an exact value determined. Going back to the Compounds page, you can select the Pathways tab where available to view the related biological pathways. The Pathways page will show you a list of the wiki pathways: title, identifier, description, ontology, organism, gene product, and revision number. Clicking on the identifier will bring up the corresponding wiki pathways page. Going back to the compound page, you can select or unselect the little star next to the name of the compound or the name of the target if you're on the target page. This will save it to your favorites. Then, if you click the star in the upper right corner, it will bring up all your favorites, so you don't have to search again. If you're using a mobile device, all of the features are still available, except some of the tabs will be collapsed into an options menu, which is the same if you're using a smaller computer screen.
Okay then, but I don't know the name of all my compounds. It's impossible. Could I maybe search for a structure as well?
Another option to search is by structure. From the main page, you can access the structure search by clicking on Search by Structure in the top right-hand corner. Then, you can enter your search query in the SMILES search box. Here, I have the SMILES formula for aspirin, so let's copy that into the search box. You have a number of options for the search type: exact, substructure, and similarity. Let's go for exact search. Within that, you have some options as well, which you can see in this menu. I'll choose exact match. I'll click on search, which will then give me back my results. Because of my exact match setting, there is only one result. However, if we execute the same search with the similarity setting, we will have more results. Let's use Tanimoto similarity with a 0.9 threshold. As you can see, we have more results now. You can then filter these results according to many properties. We are now only interested in compounds with molecular weights between 250 and 300. Then, we will export the results as a TSV file as previously.
Now what about when I don't know these fancy smiles of yours? I'm an old chemist. I work with molecules, not codes.
You can also draw your own structure. On the main Explorer page, click on Draw Molecule in the upper right corner. This will bring up a drawing window similar to most chemical drawing programs. Assemble the carbon chain of your molecule, and to use different atoms, pick your desired element on the right-hand side. When you are done, click on the Search for Compound button in the upper left corner. The Explorer will then run the search and return your match if there is one.
Okay, but what about my friend Larry? He's a biologist. He works with crazy things like ontologies.
To look at ontologies, select the Browse by Ontology option in the top right corner of the main Explorer page. On the left-hand side, you can select which ontology you're interested in, for example, enzyme classification. Then, you can expand each category by clicking on the folder next to it. As you reach the lowest level, the blue icon will indicate that there are no more levels. Clicking on the list icon to the right will then bring up all the pharmacology associated with that class.
Oh, that seems quite straightforward. Thank you. From now on, I'll be using the Explorer as well.